What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Star Wars Black Series Rey from Jakku and BB-8 action figure. This is a part of the Wave 1 of the Black Series Force Awakens. I know a lot of people are kind of flipping out over Rey, and I believe it's the First Order Stormtroopers right now, as far as Wave 1 goes. Kylo Ren, also another one that's probably everyone's kind of really wants. But I think Rey's pretty decent looking figure in packaging. I haven't gotten her out of packaging and taken a closer look at her yet, but long story short, I wouldn't worry too much about her availability because she is going to be featured in the, I believe, in the next 2 waves, and she's a pretty important person in this upcoming movie in December. I believe December 17th is the release date, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. She's going to be in other waves, the exact same thing, so you'll have a second and third chance to get Rey and BB-8. So unless they're going to give us a different version of Rey, which I wouldn't mind either, but I wouldn't worry too much about her availability. I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, I still haven't found her, and guys, don't worry, it's really almost not even been a month since these have been released. It's been about 3 weeks, so don't worry too much. I found this in my local Walgreens, so they're going to be around. You can also pre-order them. I actually pre-ordered Wave 2 off of the Ultimate Toy Box, so if you want to check that out, you can. But yeah, so there's that. Here is Rey in her packaging, nice window box display. It's got a nice picture of her and BB-8 on the side there. It says Rey Jakku, and this is BB-8. It would have been cool if she came with an alternate head to with maybe like some goggles on, or like a some sort of helmet or something like that. That would have been really cool if they added that in, but I don't mind it because they gave us BB-8 as kind of a accessory, which is pretty cool. Turn around to the side, it just says this is figure number 2. Sorry for that. Over there it says figure number 2, and it says Rey, Jakku, and BB-8. So pretty self-explanatory there. And then it says there's a little read up right here if you want to pause it and read it as soon as my camera stops acting like a Funzanoon. If you don't know what a Funzanoon is, it's someone who farts in the bathtub and then bites the bubble. In case you were wondering. No, I'm being dead serious. That's really the definition of a Funzanoon. Look it up. Rey is a resilient survivor, a scavenger toughened by a lifetime of dealing with cutthroats of harsh desert world of Jakku. BB-8 is the spherical, loyal astromech droid of the Resistance pilot Poe Dameron. So, pretty interesting little read-up right there. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get Rey out of packaging. We'll take a closer look at can't talk, and we'll be right back. Okay, what's up, everyone, and we're back with Rey out of packaging. Sorry for such a long intro, but it looks really cool, and I wanted to take some time and just kind of talk about the figure in packaging. But looks really cool. I think the real selling point here has got to be BB-8. Now, I have seen different versions. Let me just get her out of focus here. And we'll talk about BB-8 first. I have seen other versions, so check your packaging. I have seen other versions where he is kind of got a little bit more weathering on him. I believe there are different versions, but this is one solid piece. I bet you if you whip this at someone's head, this would really hurt. I'm not saying go out and do that, but I'm just saying if you happen to whip this at someone's head, it would probably really hurt. This is a solid plastic right here. It's got some nice little bit of weight to it. There is actually a counterweight inside, and there is a ball peg over here as far as you can see as I adjust my lighting here. There is a peg that goes in there, and when you put the head a certain way, like my head's off all the way far forward, he's going to lean this way. He's going to lean forward, and if you lean it back, he's going to lean back. Lean back. Lean back. He looks like drunk BB-8 right now. The same thing is like if you center it, then he's going to stand. How cool is that? I mean, Hasbro really did a really cool, innovative job. If you put it to the, I guess it would be my right, his left, he's going to go to the left. His right, he's going to go to the right. I just think that's a really cool thing. It's kind of like a counterweight inside that gets him to really do what you want. It's cool. You know what I mean? The head can't obviously go in a full 360 rotation, but which I'm sure everyone would prefer, but it does its job. He can also swivel up top. Little bit of a head tilt too, which is pretty nice. So you can get a little bit extra character within the head, or I should say a little bit more extra gesture in the head. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't really matter which way you swivel it. There's no front, there's no back. It's just kind of how he is. But he is pretty much just a ball. That's pretty much all he is. Really cool. There's a ton of sculpting on him, though. It looks really good. Let me just kind of take some of this lighting away so I'm not blinding you guys. Sorry. But a really good sculpting going throughout all over here. Pretty much the entire body of BB-8 is all nicely sculpted, including the head. They just did a really bang-up job on this figure. This is probably the selling point. This is probably the real reason why you want the Rey figure, is to get this BB-8. Because, I mean, how many droids do we even get? Well, we got IG-88, we got R2, and we got BB-8. I think that's pretty much it. I pretty much have everyone that's been released from the Black Series, and I don't think there's any other droids, which is really just a damn shame. We should be getting a lot more droids. Maybe we should, down the line, they should give us a droid 4-pack or something like that, an exclusive or something like that. That would be really nice. Maybe like a Walgreens exclusive 4-pack full of droids. That would be really, I think that would be really cool. But really nice sculpting, really good paint work too. I don't see any paint slop on this guy, including on the head. The head is usually where the most paint slop is on action figures. But I don't see a lot. This is a really good figure right here. And for being a kind of a sidekick character and kind of being a sidekick to the action figure, this is probably, I would say, the better figure. So setting BB-8 down there, we'll bring in Rey, the main attraction of the figure pack here. I'd say that her face, and I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me, her face could be a lot better. Doesn't really look like the actress, to be honest with you. I feel like she's a little bit too pale, especially being on a desert planet. I would think that you know, you'd be a little bit more tan. They also went a little ballistic with the blush on her. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. Let me just get in here. On her cheeks, there is just like, it looks like almost she's got like rosacea or something. I'm not sure why they decided to go with that. Maybe to bring out her cheekbones in the sculpt, but it just doesn't look right. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't wear, you know, makeup in the film. If she is, it's just for effect. But yeah, and by makeup I mean, you know, like she's not wearing fucking Maybelline during the movie. You know what I mean? Maybe it's Maybelline, but yeah. I would say the head sculpt could be better. It's probably the worst part of the figure. Then probably the skin tone. I'd say articulation wise, she's, I don't know, I'm still kind of messing around with the figure. I haven't really got to know the figure yet, as I like to call it. I haven't got to know you yet. I can't just judge you when I haven't got to know you yet. I'm not judgmental, I swear. But as far as her articulation does go, her head does swivel at a full 360 rotation. It can look up about that far. She's got a little bit of hindering because of the hair. Maybe I would have preferred that she had these ties of brown or something like that. Just would have added to the figure, made it seem a little bit, I don't know, it just seems like they didn't do as much work on the face sculpt as they did on the body. A little bit less detail on this figure, which is kind of a letdown. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Sorry, I was off camera. She does tilt a little bit side to side. Let's see if she got some job turkey. No job turkey. No job turkey for you. Her arms do go up both about that far. Fully down. Full 360 rotation. And you just got to fix it. Okay. And it does bend at about 90 degrees. Swivel at the elbow, which I can't stand. Swivel at the wrist. Swivel hinge right there. She does have a odd waist swivel, which does fully do a 360. I don't know why I'm talking so weird today. She does crunch a little bit forward and a little bit back, but she isn't a ball peg in the middle, kind of similar to the Marvel Legends Toy Biz Iron Man from, I believe it was series 1 or 2, I can't remember, but very similar to that. She can do the splits about that far, and that's pretty much pushing it. Her legs do go forward, and they kind of go back a little bit. Upper thigh swivel is there. Single bend at the knee. Now this is strange because now they're going to single bends with these figures, and most of all the other ones have double bends at the knee, which is very strange. She's got a hinge at the foot, and she does have an ankle pivot. If I can get that back. And 2 peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So I'd say she's got okay articulation, not the best. She's missing double jointed knees and double jointed elbows, which is a big for me. If you don't have that, it's 2015. I think every figure nowadays should have double jointed knees and elbows. You know, if it was like 2005, maybe I'd give you a pass. If it was 2010, I might give you a pass. But 2015 going on 2016, come on, get your stuff together. Get your shit together. She does come with this staff, which is probably more detailed than she is. This is pretty much just a plastic right here. I'd say the painted pieces are her belt, her wristband, and then her little pouch on the back. And her boots are painted. But the rest is pretty much like a plastic. Maybe the white portions are painted as well, but I mean it's very minimal paint with no detail. There's more detail on this actually. I'd say there's more detail on the staff right here, between here and here, and paint over here. The rest is just all as a plain base gray plastic, but this is painted and that's painted. This is actually a little bit of a brown right there. That is painted though. I just wanted to point that out in case you guys couldn't see it on camera. But overall, I mean, I'd say that she's probably the letdown of the bunch. If you want BB-8 and you can get them loose, I'd say go after BB-8 loose. But I mean, if you want Rey, I mean, she's going to be an important character. And if you just want the whole series, you don't give a shit, then I'd say go for it. But other than that, if you're not a big Star Wars fan and you just want BB-8, I'd say just do that. Let's just have him kind of leaning. He's drunk. He's drunk. Too many shots for you. Shots. Okay, I'll stop. But I would say maybe pass on her, but don't pass on him. He's pretty cool, or it, I should say, not him. But still pretty cool. They should have done a better face sculpt. At least just to brighten up the face. You could have made the skin tone a little bit darker, and I would have probably given her some paint detail, seeing as, you know, she's from a desert planet, and, you know, she's pretty clean for being on a desert planet. I'm just saying, especially for being a scavenger. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'm done talking like a robot. Stay tuned for the next figure in Wave 1, and I'm doing Wave 2, kind of an influx of both. So, hope you guys enjoy them, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.